They made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the #3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Finds his man on the left. It's a running room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Denver.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. And the screen seemed like a good idea at the time, but they were fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, on defense, I think it just comes down to having really good awareness. You're watching the ball, you're seeing where it's going, you're locating blockers, and then defeating those blocks getting to the football.
It's complete on the right side. All out of space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Oh, they're after him! Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, it's pretty good.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this third down. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. On the move, it's Hughes. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Moore to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Hughes. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Finding open areas.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
The Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field. He is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air, it's Sayin. Got it in the middle, it's Rodgers. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Look out, he's got room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's picked off. Grabbed it off the deflection. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Moore will throw. He lets one fly deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Buys a little time. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From from the gun. The running back tries to hit the hole. All by himself down the middle. He's loose. The 40. At the 30. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense, and to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
To the air on second down. This one's complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was, could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Ooh, and they almost had another one. And this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
The Ducks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Moore will throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Ducks will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Smashes ahead. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up his offense nicely. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a grab past the marker. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give on the option. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. A first down run in the red zone. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore to the air. Finds his man. It's Whittington. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And this team's been very solid all across the board. And it's got to be a fun unit to coach, especially when you got cornerbacks out wide that you can just depend on. You can leave them on islands, you can vary coverages, and you see it right here. He breaks on the football. He understands where it's going, and that's such a lot.
Going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, and you're just trying to make something happen, and all gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds the tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
That play could not have happened at a better time if you're this defense. You're trailing by one possession. You need to find a way to steal it, and they get the interception. Here we go. An opportunity now to at least go down and tie the game.
Going with the ground game left.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moore will throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Under a minute to go. Just take a knee here and avoid the potential for disaster.
And we've seen it, Reese, very recently in schools that might be in the Sunshine State that decided to run the football and run plays, and it's come back to bite them. So there's nothing wrong, Jesse, with being conservative, taking a knee, taking the victory.
I think Miami and Georgia Tech are heeding your advice very, very carefully based on what we've seen in those recent years. Don't have to overthink this thing. Victory formation, leave the stadium with a double.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us.